Day 16 and I'm back in business, but don't panic, I promise, I'm done, I am done. I know I'm in the doors of Pharos, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that. Today, I've been quietly sipping a bottle of cider whilst killing that guy. What guy? Yeah, no, there's no guy up there. There was a guy up there, but he's dead now. It was a horrible big rat thing. He was a dick. I went through this door, and what am I going to get for killing this big horrible boss? Oh, it's you again. It's the Rat King. That's right. I've had enough of you, mate. We're done. We're over. Anyway, on the plus side, you'll notice my feet are kind of emanating this weird aura, like they're magical. It's because now I can walk around without making any noise, which means I can walk up behind people and bosh them in the back for tremendous damage. And that's not fair. It's not fair. That was the reward I got for doing the Rat King stuff, by the way, in case you haven't put two and two together. It's so unfair, but it's brilliant. It's like I'm a bloody knight in massive heavy armour who now walks around without making any noise. Evil. Anyway, pressing on, I seem to have discovered it's like the camping trip from hell. I mean, first of all, they've got those really, really shit old school tents, you know, not the kind of nice pop-up ones with they have the ones with the bits in the middle where you can kind of put your bags without them worrying about them taking up space. No, they're just old rubbish ones. And also they've got this big kind of ball of humans that's on fire instead of a campfire, which I think is unnecessary. And there's some sort of crazy peasant action with weird masks. I don't like it. One bit. On the up, though, I did forget to mention that chap in the black coat thing, who I thought just sold magic, you know, the one who I brought back to life with Twiglets, that guy, he actually sells the magical awesome weapons you get for our souls. Sorry, I've lost the ability to speak. I have been drinking cider. I did warn you. This is the thing about diaries. Sometimes when you write a diary, you might be drunk. That's just the way diaries work. Anyway, I've got this amazing sword now, and it's amazing. It's brilliant. It's the Pursuer's Great Sword, and it's really shiny. And yeah, see? So that's good. All right, so listen, two important things. First of all, pigs, big pig things. You know, I told you, the little babby guinea pigs that were like more trouble than they were worth. I knew we were going to have to face their mothers or fathers at some point. And here we go. Here's the grown-up ones. Big pig things. Turns out they're just pigs rather than guinea pigs. Bit disappointing, sure. Secondly, look at this. I realised my bloody Pursuer's Greatsword has this secondary attack where I literally go waboosh and swing it round. And, I mean, I'm not very good at hitting things with it so far, but when I use it against structures made of wood, waboosh! Look at that! Whoa. And then I sort of cap my day off by spending about 20 minutes trying to jump down a well off a cliff. Just because I can't work out why there'd be a cliff here with no reason other than jump down well. I've played adventure games. Yeah? It's not working. I'm calling it a day. It's day 17 and I've sobered up a bit, thankfully, and started making some progress. I can't believe how long I spent yesterday trying to jump down a well. Anyway, I've realised that obviously the way to go is not jumping down the well, but going down this little crazy ravine where we see the worst traps in the world. This is proper Acme stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just I know that the earlier games have had roly boulder traps, but these ones in particular just strike me as being somehow cartoon-like to the extent that they're just bloody silly. Where's Wildy Coyote? I'm sure he's round here somewhere. Anyway, I eventually got past that and discovered a kind of mini-boss. I'm going to call it a mini-boss. It's definitely not a boss, because it's not very difficult. I mean, having said that, I did die here 3 times, but I knew I could do it. You know, it's the kind of death where you think, yeah, I'm failing, but I can definitely do this. And in the end, it was just as simple as getting this chap's congregation, because they're a bunch of churchy bastards, and getting them to to die and then killing him. Oh, I forgot. And before all this stuff happened, I discovered that the Rat King ring I got has had a very, very tasty advantage here. Obviously, those of you who've watched the earlier episodes will know I very much had a loyalty card for the Rat King services, and after maxing out my loyalty rating to the Gold Club rank Rat Club, I got a ring which allows me to move silently, and it turns out that loads of people were warning me to hell and back, saying, don't go, careful in this cave, there's bugs, the bugs are going to get you, the bugs are going to eat you. So I was terrified, obviously, because I don't like it being eaten by bugs. But it turns out these bugs mainly get around by hearing rather than vision, which means me walking around with my magical no sound boots just meant the bugs didn't come out. So everyone else was getting murdered by these bugs. They just completely left me alone, which made getting to this boss an absolute piece of chuffing piss. So I'm happy with that, because my Rat King loyalty card has given me a 100% discount on bugs. So yes, quids in. Pressing on through the disappointing church of disappointment, I kind of found this then like stone sandy building section. A bit weak, this, really. I can't tell if this is one of the areas that just feels odd and weak because of the fact that the lighting engine in Dark Souls 2 is pretty poor, but it's full of these weird bug men. It's sort of a bit Dead Space, really. Not disastrous, but not that exciting either. Although I was quite impressed at one point. It's got one of those things where there's elements of this, often the elements that are really rough, I still like. There was a moment today where I opened a door and I got knocked back and I didn't know what the hell had happened. But then I realised that obviously the idea was that room was full of sand, and then by opening that door, all the sand had come out and knocked me over. And it's like, it wasn't executed terribly well, but I love the idea. And yeah, a lot of the sections and stuff in Dark Souls 2 so far have felt like glimmers of ideas that haven't quite been finished. Although it was nice to see this chap in a hat. It's one of the classic AI-controlled Black Phantoms who popped up, appeared to be causing me trouble, but then wasn't causing me any trouble at all. And there was spikes everywhere. There's nothing worse than a bridge with a sea of spikes beneath it. Apart from the fact that then you get to the end of it and some blokes jump down behind me. All right, so this was Matt Squealing number 2. I've only done it twice so far. The first time was the long-armed whaley bastards from the pirate land, and now it's these guys, Captain Tyranids of Dead Space Adventures, dropping enemies behind me. Bit of a cheap trick, but yeah, I suppose I should just press on. Day 18, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I keep reading about people being up till 3 in the morning playing Dark Souls, and I can't get past about 1:45 without feeling like my eyes are gonna fall out of my face. Admittedly, I've been moving house, but anyway, whatever. I'm so tired, and I'm still stuck in the Bright Cove bloody Wizardora or whatever it's called. I don't like this place at all. It feels very shonky, and these Dead Space enemies, not terribly inventive. I just don't like this era that much. And I've been repeatedly failing to kill the giant spider thing. I say repeatedly, I think I failed twice. I kind of know how I have to do it. Need some sort of stabby, pokey thing. Stab from a distance. I was having better times as a Rat King minion, really. Now I'm back into the swing of things with the Bright Cove and the spider things and the spider boss. I'm ready for the next bit now. It kind of feels like I kind of get the impression that after I've done this bit, a new area of the game will be open to me, because it feels like it's the last place I have to go before I unlock some sort of new tier of stuff. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I'm not enjoying this bit one bit. Although I did find this creepy room full of, like, kid robots, but not robot statues. And some of them looked like they had their hearts taken out, and there was an eerie candle. Kind of reminded me of Demon Souls and the the what's it called? The little kids. I'm going to bed. Screw this. I am going to bed.
Boom!